Slow. I'm slow. I had to take all the wallpaper off of my fridge. You got that right. My fridge is one of those white ones, and it holds magnets, and then it holds notes, and then it holds sayings. You know me. I always like to have sayings around. So I had to take all the wallpaper off and empty it out for the new one to come in today. So before I go to bed tonight, I have to wipe everything and get all that stuff back into a smaller fridge. So, with all of that happening today, and I went to my regular group where I get coached. Yes, coaches use coaches. If we're smart, we use coaches. Coaches, I mean. If you're smart, maybe you don't need one. Anyhow, there I was rushing through, and we were doing an exercise where somebody was coaching. So I was being coached and another observing and so on. And I said, oh, this one came out, that one came out, because we get these voices in our heads and we can hear them going, nah, 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 nah. Oh, poor me. You can have all the voices. And we were talking about the hypervigilant at the moment. And I said, well, I guess that would be where I'm fussing over all of these details. I know what I'm supposed to be doing, and I know my work is good, and then I got all these tech details. So she worked with me for a minute, and she said, I really don't think it's a hypervigilant. I think you've got the judge coming in. Oh, no. Here come the judge. Here come the judge. And she was right, because I was judging myself, and the judge was there nattering away at me, do this, do that. Now, you can't concentrate there. You're going to have to do here, and you're going to have to do here. And that's what was happening. And these lovely ladies, random, we get to meet from all over the world. And she coached me through and came out with, I have to be able to know when that judge comes up again. Next time the judge comes up, I even wrote it out. Mr. Judge, step aside. Step aside. I don't need you right now. Now, these little voices in our head can be useful at certain times. But what has happened over the decades for all of us, and over evolution, I guess, we've let society and expectations from everybody else get in our way and drive our own bus. Well, I pretty much drive my own bus now. But when these voices start and dictating, once you start to really pay attention and understand, they're getting in the driver's seat too often. Too often. They should never be in the driver's seat. Get over there and help navigate. But you don't get to drive my bus. And as I become more and more aware of it and move it into back in the present, and then going into my own wisdom, which is there much of the time. You know it. You know I've got lots of wisdom in there. So it's there most of the time. But the best of us, with all the practice, still need to have some way to come back to that mindfulness and actually go into our joy and our sage. That's what was happening. So, Mr. Judge, you just step aside. I don't need you right now. The client gets the whole of me, the whole of me, the whole deal. And those little details, they'll just get looked after. That's where we settled in around, and it just felt so much better to not be trying, how am I going to do this? Okay, just know where you're going. I'm okay. Those little details, we'll work them out. And once I work them out once or twice, no big deal. So next time you're letting technology get to you, or the kids, or the dogs, or the housework, or just the so many stresses and issues of the day, find that way to get those voices turned off. In fact, my group is getting started on September 2. So if you're interested in joining the group and getting in charge of those saboteurs that are going to sabotage you so that you can move freely, get in touch with me right away, because we need to set it up and get it going. It is Coach Sandra, Compassionate Queen of Straight Talk, and I'm so happy that we that we had this talk and that the judge, he's back where he belongs. Have a great evening. Coach Sandra, Compassionate Queen of Straight Talk. You can do it. You can call me. You can message me. We can get in touch. You can do it, and I can help.